Всем привет! С вами Стэн. И сегодня мы будем снова пусто. Мы с вами уже проходили. А сегодня я решил после своего отсутствия проходить фильм. Многим нравится, многим не нравится. Сегодня посмотрим. Он меня с дополнением заходил, смотрел, настраивал. Начнем заново. Сразу скажу, я буду играть с паролем. Так что я не буду, если кто-то будет недоволен тем, что я немножко читаю. Простите меня, за это сразу. Мне хочется показать вам сюжет. Хотя вы его найти его полностью на своем канале. Одной головой стало меньше.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Он не
You
был.
made your last delivery,
Видишь,
kid.
он не был. У него даже бутылка
Sorry you got
пива
twisted
всего
up in
лишь.
this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Вот плюс от дополнения.
You're awake.
Можно вести выйти. Так, тут затормозим. Сейчас мне кое-что глянуть. Все новое, непривычное. Почему эти ценности не происходят? О, выйдет. Так. Так. А где это? Сейчас, секунду. Мне не интересно, говоря, оркестра. Ладно, тогда мы это повторим в следующий раз. Сегодня просто поиграем. Начнем, так сказать, историю свою. Так. Давайте.
How about that?
Все, мы снова здесь. Снова в игре.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Ну, курьер точно нас не назовут. Мы себя не назовем. Ну, давайте будем через канал, так сказать. Ага. Тут ладно, видно, хорошо. СС. Нет, СС. сделано, там модная цифра. Вот. Ладно, давайте поржем. Мир тоже не принимает. Итак, пишите на... Нет? Ты издеваешься. Да, походу. Это как в онлайн-играх. Когда сидишь и придумываешь себе имя. И каждый раз не проходит. То занято, то некорректно. Вот, давайте. Вот такой. Да, почему нельзя? Господи, почему ты перекатались? Хорошо. Давайте, чтобы меня... Я не знал, что такое прикол будет. Так сложно. Что происходит в этой игре? Что даже свое имя придумать нельзя. Так, ну заставку мы уже видели. Да, я понял. Да, понял. Понял. Спасибо.
You're awake.
Да,
How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax it?
Я же хотел настроить, смотрите, типа. Секунду. Экран, наверное.
Second. Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Да, курьер, аппарат, курьер.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, But you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Да, конечно, морду мы себе сделаем. Вот раз бомб. Я надеюсь, не забавно из-за того, что я буду играть белым. Потому что, ну, как бы... Хочу за белого играть. Мышка вот тут дико летает вообще. О! Капитан Прайс. Собственной персоной. Да, посмотрим. Да, подожди.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Да, сколько лет-то, давай постарше будет. Что-то меняется, по-моему, нет. Будешь старый. Да, вот стрижку только поменяю. Это какой-то снеляга. Поднято. Это не для нас. О! Самое то. Даже похож на этого чувака из ходячих мертвецов, на рыжего здоровяка. Не помню, как его зовут, но похож. Вернусь. И волны. Да, ну в принципе все. Или по прикалыванию сидела была рыжа. В честь того чувака. Давай. Ну это вряд ли на рыбу похоже. Такие цветочки. О! Вот. Нашел. Золотой. Да. Вот, короче, золотой будет. Да. Все, борода меня устраивает. Да.
Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Короче, для прикола сделаем его. Ничего, если он летает. Надо сделать, чтобы он не так летал.
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Так, энергетический тестер. И сейчас мы его, короче, сделаем супер-пупер счастливчик. Вот. Так. Он у нас будет счастливый доходяга. Удачливый доходяга. Я бы даже так сказал. Вот так. Да.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Дом. Убежище. Давай.
Night.
Ночь. Давайте найди. Глушитель.
Bandit.
Бандит. Бандит кого-то.
Light.
Свет. Луч. Вспышка. Луч давайте.
Mother.
Мама, мамка, забота, естественно.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Не знаю, наверное.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Нет, это не так.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Нет, совсем не так.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Совсем.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Химическая реакция. Ну, давайте, наверное, тень в дверном проеме.
Okay. How about this one?
Ну, давайте тут поражем вот так.
Last one.
И тут поражем вот так.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Она хрена
See if it all seems right to you.
Так. А, красная ручка будет. И скрыть. А, и холодное оружие. Прикольно. Прикольно. Оп.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Ну, пускай меня уже. И вот это, наверное, да?
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Погоди. Поскольку я говорил про код, но я его не вел, она мне сейчас его отдадит, поэтому... О. Готово. Так, встаем. Так, где там детка? С дристом. Ага. О.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Спасибо, короче. Нет. Пойдем на выход с вещами. Нормально. Так, гранка. Ну, дробовик, ой. Эй, что-то выбрать. Сейчас подберем. Купим ложек. Что у них выполнен надежный дробовик, по-моему, сразу. Через секунду. Оружие. Вот тут уже можно бегать. Я надо спрятать, то я могу пальнуть случайно. Я такой. Я знаю. О, здорово, дед.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Забей, Пит. Кого ты добиваешь? Или на что?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Это местный алкаш, короче. Я понял.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Метро сталкера. И этот какой-то.
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Ага. Короче, берем уже везде. Так, 2 секунды. Сейчас гляну, как идет у нас вообще трансляция. Что у нас происходит? Так, хорошо, все идет. Хорошо. Отлично. Вот это сказал. Так. Возвращаемся. Так. Ну давай, рассказывай.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Так, ну дамба понятно. Дальше что? Ну давай.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Так, понятно.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Так.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Ага, спасибо. Поболтали.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Так, док мне ничего рассказал, что ты сможешь обучить меня
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you.
чему-то там.
Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Ну, пошли. Сука, не дождешься. Куда встал? Откуда понять? На собачонке. Давай.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. shop. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Сейчас, погоди. Трафик. Так. Вот это возьмем. И, наверное, запишем. На всякий случай. О. Где там кто? Показывай. Зря я, конечно, отстал. Сейчас будет сложно догнать их. Вот куда ты, 300? Я тебя понял. Ну ты не тот. Не та цель, которую я...
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos. A bunch of little monsters is what they... Let's see if we...
Думаю, попаду. Да, давай. Все кончилось. Ух, живой какой. Пластиковая пора. Так. Я думаю, тебе этого хватит. Это можно на мемы разбирать. Такой, ё-моё, куда я попал? Ну, да.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Да, пойдем. Пойдем.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Давай, показывай наш судьи. Далековато. Так, с дробовиком тут не видно,
Whoa, whoa, careful!
Давай.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty. Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Не, ну не надо. Это...
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Hey there.
Пойдем.
Howdy.
Пожелаем. Мой любимый вид. Понеслась. Хороший дробовик. Мы, наверное, сегодня немного поиграем. Не будем больше сильно увлекаться. Потому что я все-таки пропустил пару моментов. Надо дом настраивать. Ну идет хорошо. Плавно, надеюсь. Ну, да, где тут Батмен?
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind.
А если ему башку отстрелить сейчас? Вот прямо сейчас вот. Погоди, сейчас. Сейчас.
Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Сейчас. А можно сейчас сохраниться, нет? Нет, сохраниться здесь нельзя. Можно
What the hell is your problem?
сделать вот так. Куда он состанул? Подожди. Так, вот, постарайся. А, нет, это уже не то. Это уже поздно. Так. А, вот. Видишь, это...
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the...
Вот так вот прям. Я думаю, тебе хватит. что никаких.
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble down on Good Springs by killing Joe Cobb like that. His friends might come looking for him, and I don't think they're gonna care who was involved in his death or not. Well, what's done is done. So, what can I do for you?
Ну ладно, я понял. Сейчас перезагрузимся сюда. Мы будем убивать его. Ну, сделано классно. Можно его грохнуть и тут. Так.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Я понял. О. Нормально ты сел. Нормально. Дела делаешь. Оба. Ну, так хотя бы нормально.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Ну, про играю мы уже слышали. Про легионе тоже слышали. Наверное, выходим.
Be careful out there.
Сутки сидеть, не болтать. Да. Понеслась. О, собака. Футбол. Знаем, кто куда, откуда.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Господи, не выпендривайся.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Господи, началось. Ходи, ходи, ходи. Нет, пойти всех и завалить. Ну и боюсь, меня подстрелят. Перебинтуешься и нормально, и вперед. Не подстрелят. Сыкло. Нет, она не тут, а где она? Сюда уходит. Здорово. Ну, здорово.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Отлично.
Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Ой, господи, попал. Ладно, хорошо.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Ладно, тебе викторина.
I'll be waiting.
Угадай правильно. Или если ты не прокачал, то
Hello.
иди в задницу.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. That does sound like a good plan. All right, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Нифига себе прокатило, да неужели? Крутяк.
Be careful out there.
Ладно, пойдем. Сейчас с этим забикитом. О, это тут бомжа. Здорово.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Может не прокатить, да?
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up. Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
Ну я понял. Я понял прикол. Надо еще,
Yep.
короче, прокачать красноречие и да.
Yep.
Да, и сейчас все будет. Надо пойти хрена не пострадать. Повысить ранг. И тогда все будет отлично. А где сидела? Никита эти, кто? Чек, не чек. Кто? Это дом. Хейтачи. Нивер. А, может. А кто, где? А, не знаю, мы с ним поговорим. еще от медикаментов. Где, слышь, помощь нужна твоя. Где ты там? Где ты сныкался? Такой дом, знаю, чего. Где ты? Ну я не тут. Ну я надеялся. Ни хрена ты сбился с местности. Хрена видишь ли.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. You take care now.
Дед помог. Ура. Иди теперь этот черт. Так, там, брат. И нам нужен этот же. Как его звать-то? Торговец. Вот, магазин. На диване. Или под диваном. Или с диваном.
Howdy. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
Сейчас сделаем. Сейчас ударим. А что он не может? Да, очко. Сейчас сделаем все красиво. Перемотнул. Прикольно. Так. Ну, брысь. база. Так, что у нас тут есть? Пусто, пусто. Все пусто. А тут что? Тут есть. Эх. Нет. Спасибо. Не интересует. О! Ёлки-палки. Так. Оп. Он звук закрыт. Тут у нас пипиза. Нет. Если бы мы были этим катамарановым, туда с кипиза мы взяли. А так? Нет. Так, надо сохранить, а? И сейчас будем вскрывать все подряд. Наверное, попробуем сначала тут. Ага. Да, блин. Я вообще не могу. Это плохо. Плохо. Охренеть, плохо. Не красиво, значит, тут. Так. О, вот оказалось. Да. Подождите. Там у нас книжки есть. Так. Раз. Два. Прокатит. Да, прокатила. Это хорошо. Секунду. Запись. Тут погнали. Дверь. Тот пихнул. Для этого мы и записывали. Собственно говоря. Отмена. Да, такой. Ага, блин. Я его вскрыл. Ура! А, вот для чего. Все. То есть тут не нужно. Тут типа так открывается. Хорошо. Да. Крышки возьмем. Деньги будем летать-то возьмем. Ружье возьмем. Ружье. Ну давайте возьмем. Кто с собой возьмем? Да. Это возьмем. Вот. Так. Это у нас какое ружье? Ты охотничий или не охотничий? Я не помню. Да, где оружие? Вот оно. Так. Нет. Так, походи. Иди вперед. Ну-ка. Ну так, вроде ничего. Ну как-то непонятно. Так, все, больше. Хорошо. Пойдем. Сейчас поможем ему и на этом закончим. Так. Где бы еще повысить? Вон скрин, дом. Да. Ты так заскакиваешь.
Howdy.
О, здорово.
Thank you.
Я в твой дом залез. О, тебе тут интересно, да? Нормально, да? Ну ладно. Не буду мешать. Так, кого грохнуть можно? Непосредственно. Войну. Просто. Изолента. Ну, как без изоленты? В каком деле без изоленты? Никак. Так, надо пойти кому-нибудь найти грохнуть и прийти обратно. Все будет красиво. Собака. Серая непрещенная. Оружие, наука. А, вот расцепку надо обязательно. До 25. Красноречие такие будет. Вот, давайте вот это. Дело сделано. Сейчас все будет. Здорово, Петюня.
Howdy. Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle. Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Отлично.
Yep.
И теперь к этому пошли. Тихо, тихо. Ну, если неверно.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know.
Ой, господи, там Баркас нужен.
Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need. Take it easy now.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Сейчас всех уйдем. Вон или просто.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Ну и вот. Давайте туда на этом закончу. Или подождите. Давай, мародер ничего. Ох, голова отлетела. Так. Однозарядное оружие у нас. Так, есть? Так, где у нас? Что? У тебя тут что было? Так, точно однозаряд. Ружье. Вот. Шляпу возьму. Так. Тут что? Патроны. Под винтовку. Так. И вот что нам нужно. О, револьвер. Да. Ну я просто. А куда этот дядька улетел, интересно? Наверное, не найдем его. Ну ладно. Ну что ж, на этом тогда закончим. Всем, кто был на трансляции, смотрел, огромное спасибо. До скорых встреч. Пока.